So work-life balance. There's a couple of different opinions on work-life balance, or different extremes. Obviously, one extreme is work 18 hours a day or something like that. This is like Jeff Bezos or Gary Vee. These people are mostly about work, and they want to, just like if you're into anything else, then you are not working hard enough, right? So that's like work is your life. That's where you get all your meaning, and that's everything. On the other side, there's the people who are just drifters. They're not working, they don't want to work, they work the minimum amount to just get anything, and they're traveling the world, and maybe they're happy. So you have these two extremes, and obviously you don't want to be at either extreme. I mean, maybe you are at either extreme, but for most people it's better to be to take something in the middle. So when you're in doubt, you have to look for the middle point. That's what Aristotle says, and that's what many people say, and that the middle point or the middle way is the best. So how do you get to this middle way? I guess there's a few different opinions or different ways that you can go about it. So you don't want to go this extreme or that extreme. You want to get the pleasures of life, or you want to experience your life, and you want to do work. But if you go to the extreme where you don't want to work, you end up with lack of resources, and you have a lot of uncertainty, right? So you can't maybe live like that forever. You can live like that when you're 20. So as you get older, you want to build resources and things. And also when you build resources through work, your life gets more complex because you have more resources to do things, and you can meet more different kinds of people. So you want to over time start to build those resources, those skills, and all of those things. So one suggestion is that you can work, let's say like 4 to 5 hours, 6 hours a day on your work, on your thing that is moving you forward, and something that maybe you wouldn't do if you just felt lazy, but you have to do it like say 3 to 6 hours a day. You just do that. And why not more? Well, usually you only focus for 4 hours a day. People who work 8 hours a day or like even more, a lot of that time is wasted. It's not on like full focus work that gets you things. And also for me, I noticed that if I give myself space, it's almost like a lion, you can compare it like a squirrel versus a lion. A squirrel, like, it just goes around and like buries these nuts or acorns. Most of them don't even find those nuts that they buried, but they're like in a hurry to do it, and that's actually how trees grow. I got this fact from Sarah Silverman's show, so it might not be scientific, but that's where I got it from. The other extreme is the lion, who's like waiting, sitting, relaxed, you see, or like waiting to run so you see like a rabbit or something, and you just run after it and you take it, right? So it's not work the entire day. You're sitting the entire day, but you do the important work in sprints. So again, you want to find a middle way between those two things, where you're working enough, you're giving yourself enough space to recognize what the important things are, not just work where you're doing everything, but you notice you're not moving forward because you're not giving yourself space to notice this is the thing I should do, and you just jump on it. So that's why you give yourself 3 to 5 hours. That's how much you can focus, and the rest of the time when you're working, you can work at a slower pace or just relax, so that you notice and know what you should focus on, where you should put your 3 hours of focus on. And then the rest you can like experience life, get different ideas. I mean, for me, if I work 3 to 6 hours, the rest of the time I would still be watching physics lectures or watching things or learning like different courses about how to make money or things like that. I would still be learning because I like it, but it's more exploratory. So when you can explore things, you again have more input, and you know what you're going to put in your hours of focus. So that's another reason why you want to give yourself space to travel, to have fun with your family, to learn different things, explore. So maybe 5 hours is better than 15 hours, because if you're doing 15 hours, you're not even paying attention to what you're doing because you're just doing working, right? So I hope you got something out of this lesson, and you can check in the description if you want to learn more about where I got this lesson.